Okay, let's see how this sounds. It's time there. I thought it was one. Oh, yeah. I don't know if the fans allowed. I've changed something. Yep. But I think they might sound like that anyway. But it sounds like it's quiet. I think they might sound like that anyway. No. Look. Oh, I've had some cranky people. Yeah, message. Some of them the other day. Messaged me, no, just something wrong with him. Oh yeah, he's not right in the head. Over someone that can't handle being talked to, and someone that thinks he's 100. I don't know. It's over one video I made. It's easy to argue on YouTube, but you know, do it on the street. Just come and do it on the street. Argue in face to face. Easy to do it over this. Well, I'll pull up because you can read it. You can read what he sent me. That's right. Anyway, there's a word for that, and it's called a crank. 100% crank. Yes. If you do come on to here, you'll get the full. This is on the channel, no, the channel. I haven't deleted that, I've reported you to YouTube. I haven't deleted or blocked the comment. I'm going to see when my mate comes in there, because he plays that game. So I think we should go get another talisman. As I have got I played this about an hour after I stopped yesterday, so I didn't go back to the battle boss 3. And then later next I'll watch other stuff. So you want to get one of the FPS systems. Yeah, I've been messing it out with the fans, and this PC was they overclocked the card, which you can do. Which can I don't know. I checked it all. It's all the in the thing. I've never sort of had to deal with it. Sort of never bothered with it, but it's like it's PC techie stuff, which I'm not that good at. So the fans are normal, but the fans is going up You can have them silent. Yeah, you won't get an idea. You'll get a drop in FPS. I've got no FPS counter up there because they've changed it a little bit in video. But then there's another thing, you can go to BIOS, delete. You end up deleting everything from the bloody game, so you've got to be careful on your PC. Anyway, I'm not doing all that, but the fans means they're working, you know, but they're a little bit louder considering I turned the fan down myself. But then I downloaded a load of stuff, including security, which I don't, because I went into the, because it doesn't, I don't know, I don't look at all this stuff. Well, where is it? It's on your PC, this is still the AMD part of the PC. CGS, CGC. It's where you can look at everything, the fans, this, that, you can change. It says, oh, something was running over, do you want to do yes or no? But then it takes you to a switch on your PC, which everyone has on Windows 11. Do you want to turn off or on, safety or that? Then there's a download for, I don't know, too much to do in one day, because you can go down the rabbit hole of all this, and I don't want to do stuff like that, because I went on YouTube and looked it up, and then 1,000 things come up. Yeah, this guy is absolutely fucking cranky. It's over a Yasukani Megatama, believe it or not. The thing is, he's mostly playing on, because it's, I mean, I've played on both, but that was because before the PS5 got the update of the PSR. Otherwise, I would have just played it on console, but it's on PC as well, which really digs into the VRAM. But the guy is a absolute fucking crank. Oh yeah, this is the... Is this poison? Look at these graphics, because I've been messing about with some stuff. Not that much. It's only Elden Ring. I've got the wrong way. Yeah, this one's going to get this talisman. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you absolutely. Yeah, there you go. Let's just get it out of it, because this is poisoned. Yeah. Was it? I can't remember this what they've... Just trying to think, I think this is the way to the boss. Yeah. gotta be careful if doing that move. It's, yeah, they do. That should be, yeah, that's it. It's just the one. Because they do, they're lightning as well. That's it. Right. Let's see what this goes. I did do something to PC. I don't know if this is for the better or for the worse, but I think it's gone back to normal. Oh, it's just the crap. Yeah. So I did take off that, and yeah, for more ruins, then that. We're fat rolling because of maybe? Yeah. Maybe the bow. Yeah. Right. Okay. I want to see my call come up. I'm going to pull up what this guy sent me. A message, just a... I mean, it's not the first loads of messages from people like this, but it's just, this guy started by sending me a message about a video made about Yasakani Magatama, and I think I might have done some editing and showed what real Yasakani Magatamas in Neo like at end game. I mean, after you've beaten the Abyss, what they look like, and I sort of done, it might have been a farm, I can't remember, there's only a couple of videos made on that anyway, so... I answered him back, and I just said such and such. It's about the next guy, the next DLC that's coming on. And he called me fucking loon and delusional. Do you know what, I never started this. He sent me a message, yeah, but he sent me a message to me, but he was talking to AI. So he was, the message was sent to me, but he was answering AI, so he was answering himself, because he brought up AI, and the message was in my thing, so I thought, bloody hell, that's new to me, you know? So you're talking to yourself, you've typed something into AI, and come back to see if you're right, but it's in my message, you know, it's been sent to me, but he's... wasn't meant to answer to me, I could see him answering back to himself in AI. Very weird. Anyway, he just called me a lot of fucking stuff. I've reported him. Yeah. I'd like to see him out there. Outside the front door, right here. People really think whatever it is, their word is the given word and whatnot. And like with Neo, it's just a luck build, right? So just forget everything about that game theoretically. until you get the next two DLCs. Then you've got, when you go through, then you've got a definitive answer because the DLCs is the maker of the game, right? So that would be within a year. This game here, Elden Ring, took a year and a half for the DLC to come out. So considering it's going to be, well, I don't know, I mean, it's, Neo is nowhere on the size of this, you know, even though it's open world. But oh, I should have got that. We have got room. Yeah, I'll go and quickly nab it from there. This is janking about a bit, the game. I mean, the frame. I mean, I have, because it's got, we've got rid of anti-cheat, so, such a cheat as weapon in, yeah. So, yes, you don't get this weapon to the end of the game, literally. And end of the DLC, so, anti-cheat is disabled, which is better, because it's anti-cheat that actually slows this game down. Should put a torch on when you're running through it because of the beast torch, but still, we're only going to grab flame bromwich room. I totally forgot about it because it's quicker than going up to get the you should have to fight for, what's his name, the over here, you'd have to fight Vikes for the Shibiri now. Freaks come out. There's a song back in '99 made by an American guy called Seven Fisher. Blew up like crazy out in Ibiza called Freaks Come Out back in '99. There's been about 1,000 remixes of that song. Because the freaks do come out, you know? Not in a funny way. Well, yeah, you meet some very weird, strange people when you go out and clubbing. But it's when people dress up and party and wear the weirdest things. Especially if you've ever been to Ibiza and you've seen the people out here. Oh yes, you'll be like, oh, a little bit like, really like, quite near here, Brighton. Brighton's a little bit much like that. I mean, Brighton is the #1 gay capital of the world. So, yeah, but everything goes in Brighton. It's a good town. I went there to see Carl Cox, just took a girl there last year. It was Carl Cox's event, but I see, it was Deep Dish playing the winning, John Digweed, who I really want to see, then Carl Cox done the, really hitting the vinyl this year. He done a 3 or 4 hour vinyl mix. He's doing more vinyl shows this year. And so who's he got coming this year? Well, as a big guest, most probably it's Moby he's got coming from the States. And Moby's, you know, he's a good DJ as well as a performer. So yeah, I don't think he'd be live because, you know, I've been watching some of his live sets recently, you know, he's wrote some of the saddest records and whatnot, and when he wasn't feeling all that good and whatnot, I mean, he's been clean for a long time. The guy's taken enough drugs to kill, you know, a lot of, he's died loads of times, literally, he even says that, but the songs he thought that wouldn't make #1, there's a couple, so he's got a podcast he runs with this girl because he's like really into the, he's a vegan, human rights, everything you can imagine, he's all into that, do you know what I mean? But you want to see the girl that is co-host, she's beautiful, do you know what I mean? But he's, if you get in with another someone, because he had Armin van Buuren, but they bring it on there, start talking about music and how it was made, and that. Oh, they go down a rabbit hole, can you remember this and that? Remember Moby's getting quite old now, Because he said when he got done, when he was talking about music, you might not have heard Depeche Mode, but he said it when Depeche Mode were young. So that would have been a long time ago. You were talking, I think it was in the early 80s. He's got to be 60. Yeah. But come from a poor family, and his mum made him learn the piano. So making him learn the piano at a young age, look at someone that extremely poor, they can afford nothing. Yeah, I can remember the 70s, you know, if you had a hole in your shoe, you had to put a bit of cardboard, or the early 80s, a bit of cardboard to fill the hole in your shoe. Yeah, but he's, he grew up extremely poor, but the love of music and whatnot, and making music, then he got into dance music, making it, and just to try and get over to this country over here, to the UK, where it was all happening, because it was around about 1990, when he made Go, because I think he sampled, that sample from, that bit there, I think there used to be a show back in the 90s, a bit of a cult classic now, done by David Lynch, called Twin Peaks. I used to absolutely love it, you know, done by, and they end up being really good friends, him and David Lynch. David Lynch, bit of an odd character, but genius in making films. Yeah. I'm just saying, because he, I'm sure there's some of the samples from, because as a dance track, he's even been remixed. Like, he's been doing some, I know he's been doing a lot of DJing, but mixes on his YouTube channel, do you know what I mean? He's got a podcast where he just talks about, from music to animal process to rights, and that's what he's, you know, that's him, he's a vegan, don't like meat, I mean, save the world, planet and all that lot. But he's had the other side when we took an obscene amount of drugs. Yeah. Anyway, apart from that, I mean, he's a nice guy, you know. He constantly puts himself down on Moby, you know. How, you know, he's really ugly, unattractive to women, and he's got a really nice looking woman right beside him. And you know, he shouldn't put himself down. He's got he's got a lot of money. I mean, he can play all the music, guitar, piano, drums, you name it. He can do it. Oh, and he can DJ well as well. Just remember, this channel that I haven't got nothing else. We have got some, but music is my first passion, 100%, and it always will be. So this came along secondary by accident. Yeah, my brother got me into this back in the late 90s. Music will take you back to a moment. Some of the games might take you back to a moment in life, but music would definitely do this. Get it. Yeah, but you can't do it. You can't really do it. We haven't got enough health for a start. He's going to be melted anyway, so, I mean, but I can't pull off the... It's going to be done like that. I'm trying to get that, which you can see takes a bit of time. I want to wait for Mike to come up here. He'll be on a bit later. He's mostly gone out for a walk. What can we put here? We don't need more faith. We don't need that. There's more ruins. Looks like we have to go high. To make in the DJ world now, it's extremely difficult. There's a lot of people. You can do. You can go and do. You can learn it. You can learn it if that's your passion. You can easily learn it. I'm talking about the DJ side of thing, but you'd have to if you went to a DJ school. Like there's one, it costs a lot of money, but you will come out of that because they do music production as well. Doesn't matter because it's all kinds of music what you like. It's not just dance related. It's every single music in the world. So they do, but it's quite expensive. About $6.5 grand. You go on a 6-month thingy. You'd come out with that. You must do 2, but you'd come out with knowing more. But then if you done both DJ, because in this day and age with music you also have to be a producer as well as a thing. Back in the day, things are different now though. Clean Instagram. Some people get away with it because of how long they've been in the industry, but a lot of people have cleaned up, how they, DJ and what. We're talking drugs. So.
Come over here, would you? It's tightly booked. The guards, you'll breach the... Well, but of course, the guard, you'll slip. When you approach, it's only...
Guys, like I'm having a massive long conversation with this guy. We need some more endurance, because this is, we haven't got our boys. No. The gates. Open the gates. I wonder if this mad guy's come up. Let's see. Message in here. A totally different game. If someone's watching. I was looking at the analytics yesterday of people watching my stuff, yeah? 13 years old. Down to, well, I did. It is on my YouTube thing. Can people under the age of 18 watch your videos? I did, yeah. But is this made for kids? No. But there's a thing that you can put on your YouTube. Do you want to keep this strictly 18? No, you don't. Get the Godric Ruin. I mean, this might be quite a tough run because this weapon might break the DLC. I don't know. You got Radan, Holy. Might have to do incants, meaning because I went and got that there is the best incant in the game. We're talking the Earth Tree one because it's just all that is just 100% faith. But when Mike comes, I'll log in, I'll show what this guy messaged me. Yeah, he's gonna get. If I hide that, if I hide this shit, it's till I make. Did I don't know if I messaged. I don't think I messaged it because he just called me. Yeah, he just said something. I thought, well, you're just an absolute idiot. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be pulled down that fucking route. So yeah, whatever. I'm too long in the tooth now. You know. So you can get with people arguing on console, right? Before you ever knew that you can get banned for this and lose your console, especially on we're not on console, I can say what I like 21. If someone messaged me on Steam, I'm not going to lose anything on Steam. If this happened, I'd call them everything I want to on Steam, right? It's never going to happen. You're never going to get a bad message or whatever. But on console, you'd lose everything. You lose the if you do anything racist or anything homophobic, you're going to lose your brand new PS5 or PS5 Pro or whatever. Here on PC, no. But before I knew all about these warnings, there was this guy, and he's still got the same name now because I did see him recently, and it was, I think I see him in Elden before. Because he's got his PSN name hasn't changed since 2017 when he was a friend of mine. And I think he's Polish or something like that. Called Captain Haddock. Right? We got into a real arguing match, right? And this was about buffing. You have to buff, right, to go out before you go and beat a boss. And it was all about, he said to me, you're taking too much time to buff the bosses. You've got to buff, otherwise you must have a good chance and on a high level. I think it's quite... I can't remember what I was talking a long time ago, because it's the real first argument, because I thought, God, because nobody reads the terms of service of PlayStation, right? People just boot up their game, or when they've got a console, you don't read the small print. Do you read what they say in from soft? No, you just boot it up and go. You don't read. Nobody does that. Anyway, this guy, he said something about your buffing, and I said something about then just to and fro backwards. You're this, you're that, blah 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 blah. Until we ended up, I blocked him, and that was it. Just an argument. And he was a Polish guy, I can remember that. And as it was the Abyss, I remember being the Abyss. Endgame Abyss, he weren't playing for a couple of days, and obviously you're still going to meet each other in the game, even though you're not friends, and you'll go out in that boat like that. And I looked and I thought I was about I was about 100 floors above him. Because I was working all the time back then as well. So I was only playing it in the evening and at the weekends. We're talking about the first Neo, and yeah, that's the first time I really did have a real big argument with someone. Because you can get some really bad ones in Souls as well. So that was. People now for like that. Apparently, so. Talking to an Australian guy, so what is a really bad toxic one? It's GTA 5, where just kids were absolutely shit talk everyone. And I said, did you realise if someone reports them, they lose everything? So if you just bought because the PS5 had just come out then, and I think it was Neo 2, and he's an Australian guy, so naturally the C word in Australia is literally a word of endearment. Yeah, it is. It's like saying, right, mate. That's what I mean. So he says, well, they say it all in. So I was telling this guy, he says, is that the real? I said, haven't you read the terms and conditions? He said, no. He said, well, they all do it in GTA 6. I said, it doesn't matter what other people do. If it gets reported, you're going to get banned. So he said, I better brush up my language, because with Australians, that's what they say. Every other word is the C word. But it's different out there, because it's just like saying, all right, mate. That's all it is. It's just, that's the only thing that's different. It's not looked at as how it's looked at in around the world. Well, that guy's got to definitely be American because he's messaging me at a sort of different time, that sort of time zone. About 4 o'clock-ish in the morning. Yeah, so, yeah. I took a photograph of his YouTube account because I can guarantee you, whatever platform I'm playing on, whether it's console or PC, I bet you I bump into him. Between, because the thing is with me is with that game there, it's not. I mean, the next DLC will be. Yeah, it's because they're so far apart. That's the time because they're going to be putting most of a lot of work into it. Neo 2 is a failure in my opinion. You don't do no damage in it because you're wasting your time. This is how I keep on saying I say it to a lot of people. Which a lot of people have. You've only got so many hours on this up. You get old very very quickly. Your 20s are the slowest years. You hit 30, then before you know it, you're 40, you're 50. That's it. So at 21, life goes quick. You've got one crack of the whip. If you get it wrong, that's it. You can listen to some life regrets from some of the old timers, which will say, and I've heard it, from 80-year-olds, 90-year-olds, wish they had what they had done when they had done it younger. And now, they're on their deathbed. There is a guy called David Sinclair reckons he can cure everything. He's going to do something quite remarkable quite soon. He's a scientist, professor, very clever man. Where he's going to possibly mostly end up curing blindness. And he's got the go-ahead. Reason why he can do it, because there won't be no bugs, because your eyes are actually an extension of your brain, right? So if there's could be an adverse effect in the other part of the body, no, because your eye is circular. Everything in that's contained. So it's not if something's gonna happen in the eye, it's not gonna cause something in that other part of the body. That's why he's got the go ahead night. So cure blindness. Then after 6 weeks, they've already done it in cats and monkeys and mice and glaucoma. Right, so that's a free trial. These pills are actually £10 million a pill. The trial is. So he's going to do the trial, and it works. So, yeah. And that same pill will work with everything else. They just change. It's the same thing, but they change the pathway of that. Cure any liver disease, heart, cancer, you name it, longevity, end up being, in the end, this is like 30 years of research. Now, I've watched this guy. I mean, he's anti-aging. He's 56. He looks about 46. Yeah, he's very clever. He's Hungarian, but he does his work in America. I think he lives in Australia. Hold on, we've got this is a sphere or is this twin blade talisman? Yeah. It's curved. No, there's a twin blade talisman you pick up. I can't remember where it is. Actually, it won't work. I don't think it'd work with this. You pick it up somewhere and I always think to myself, no, it's not right for this. You have to go quite a long way for this to get the right. Even physics, consecutive attacks. So, or you could go with, we'll see. Actually, you know, I just went to do the Dark Souls 3 jump. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you kill that guy, so if you die in here, so we got 20,000 ruins. So, because I didn't kill that guy, because most people kill him, because he's the one that locked you in that where he was there. So, if you've got a lot of ruins on you, you die, you lose half. On death, you lose your ruins. That's why people. Well, not just that. It's because he locks you in the room with the banished knight. But I die, we've got 20. Like from now to Godric, I'll end up with 10k. I mean, it's not a lot, I'm just saying if you had a lot. On console, I've got a level, been through all the game and everything, level 9 plus 0. I was invading in here, squatting like this. No one could see me, the obscuring and everything like that. It was like this. So someone comes through with his mates, over leveled. Obviously, they died because they're seriously scaled down. So this guy was max level. And I got 3 billion ruins. Yep, from one guy dying. His mate. So his mate must have been max level and had. It doesn't matter. He was holding a lot of ruins because you take a big chunk of that. So I didn't have to put it this way. It went 3/4 across where the ruins are now. So obviously no leveling up. The hardest run to do. You'll get the grab there. Level 1, harder than level 1 anything because you've got no damage. It's not going to happen. No, let's do this. Yeah, but you can't do it when they're attacking because you're just going to get pushed back. You need poise, you need heavy armor to do that, so they can't just jump through you know? Do we need jump attacks? It's like there's a pause here. Something was saying in there. Where is the thing that I've done? The GQC. It's part of the PC. Because this card is overclocked. Yeah. Not by me, the guys that made the PC, they overclocked the card. Everyone does it, makes your card go faster, but that's what happened when I was looking at the fans. So I've never looked at the fan speed, because it's quite loud. I mean, I have it on quiet, but then you have it on quiet, it says you're going to lose performance. Then I checked everything, 97 degrees. But in all the nuts and bolts of the machine, everything's fine. It's not going like a. It's fans going. So an update with the Nvidia update. It was quiet, then they did another update and made it a bit louder. So I don't know. It's 4.5 DLS. So the 5. They pulled out Nvidia. I don't know. Thing the other week. It was showed how DLS 5 works, and that'll be coming out to this because it's an Nvidia graphics card in a year's time. No, in November. And it doesn't matter how big your PC. That's when the people are like, "No, I don't like this because it's making the game look so realistic." It's not natural. I mean, you're gonna have to. People are gonna have to stop. But I'm talking about some of the purists, because you either move forwards or just fall behind. That's what they're rolling out with it, or you just don't go with Nvidia, because that's the most popular graphics card. You just go. You can get the same. You can get the same performance with the AMD cards, but they're going to be a lot cheaper. The chip is AMD, or whatever. I get them on all the time. So. We need some more endurance. We can't. That's why we've got a cloth piece of armour on.
The pleasure's mine. I'm looking for when I'm not hot, but enough about this place is not exactly a place. I see, you can see it. Well, I'm Tani, but unlike still, I'm privy to. Would you care to learn as a fellow Tani?
We're going red now. I wonder why that's. If it might be the guard boost. Red again, yeah, it's that. It's got guard boost. It's not like guard counters, but it's highlighted on this. It's not on the other weapons. That shum noise. It's alive. This is right near Consort Redam. You pick this weapon up. Endgame. Outside, get the rats. Get got to get the black spells, get should bring him again for go. This would be this be. Yeah, we don't need that when we're doing that type of damage. Well, very much we don't need the spells from the god skin. The Felly, you don't have to summon her to get her thing, you can just talk to her. She does help you in a fight though, with, what's her name? What is, oh that's it today. Is it today or yesterday? Dark Souls 3, 10 years old. I was playing that yesterday, trying to get 125 build, just making 125 because all the other levels, I mean we've had loads, but they've obviously been deleted and whatnot. Still a toxic game, still toxic people. Why? Because you're playing with a bunch of bloody kids, you know? It's hard for me sitting there, listening to Spotify or whatever, smoking weed, thinking it's fun. I do know the type, you know what I mean? When you, I don't know who's got the most hate. People used to be like, in the Souls community, people make a video out something like this. Oh, invasion with hate mail, and then yeah, because it's like people just love to get it because they make a video. So the weapon don't do any damage. Is that it's a big bloody weapon, you know? There's weapons enough to light up everything. This looks like a modded weapon. This looks like a weapon from one of the classes from the Convergence mod. The Dragon Coal. This is pure faith. It's a good actual war that is as well. Yeah.
Be proud. You were a failure. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you. Well, tarnished I am the felon. I'm here by decree. How utter this grafting is tainted the... If you ask, you call it the winds run from certain far.
Her weapons are good, but they fall off. You get two. If you summon her, you'll get one. You get one here. If you don't do a quest line, you find one in the capital. Then if you let her die, and you just leave her there, you'll come back here. You'll pick up that too. Because they're lightning weapons, you can duel, but I mean, one, because he's got the Stormhawk thingy, you know, but yeah, they do damage, but it does fall off. As a lightning weapon, if you've done a randomizer, yeah, it's a good weapon to have, but it does fall off compared to what you might get, but you might have a randomizer that's, you know, not very good. I mean, Godric is weak to, he's really weak to poison and rot. That gets him down. We could bring Nepheli in. You don't have to, because you can still do a quest line. That's what I mean. She'll still meet you. She can help. She can win this fight for you. You know, if you've got enough. We haven't got big heals yet. You can heal her and whatnot. She would. I mean, I've done passive runs. We've done all the bosses passively. Oh god, it was a nightmare. I nearly gave up on it because you get Taylor in DLC and fighting Consort Rodan. That was the longest fight that took forever. I nearly gave up on that. Then we finally got him because Taylor used projected heal. Like, FP bar maxed out, Faith maxed out, and just trying to buff him and keeping yourself alive just on, it's a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, people... Yeah, he was the one. Taylor is most of the strongest in the DLC, because he's a tank. So, we bring her in. With a low level one, with this one, you'd want to get some poison knives.
Dragon. They're the true born heir.
And when he's poisoned, he will stay poisoned. And serpent arrows. then it would just, that's it. It would tick into overtime as well, into the second phase. Anyway. Let's see what this is like, because we do a lot of damage, but it's a bit... Oh, I couldn't do it, yeah. Couldn't get the last, because the last brush off might have done him. Obviously his health's a little bit inflated with Nepheli. Not quite near enough, no. Until we got the endurance and poise.
I am the Lord of all that is golden, and one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Babes and brethren. Rune to eat. You could use that weapon as a fist weapon from Godric. As a challenge. It is a fist weapon. You keep him alive to be able to get the thingies.
Oh, he got water, though he had.
I just run out here, go back, get the Godric Ruin. Then Mogwin. You can die to him. Doesn't matter. Just as long as you, if you use the Ruin Arc, get the Ruin Arc. We're on about the guy that you invade. We're offline anyway, so I very much doubt we're getting invasion here because it's PC and they're all used in the co-op mod. So we didn't see her, so she's not there, is she? She should be a great girl. High attack. I bet that he breaks that. Even though he didn't break it, we take a hit. There you go, from a soft. So I wonder if that engine's going to be like that in the Nintendo. You know? Because you've been able to, apart from Demon Souls Remake, all their games, you get hit through the walls. They've upgraded their engine, but every single one that's it. It's the same engine from Demon Souls. That's why there was the exploit before this game got released. So, as going on to Nintendo, doesn't matter if you're on PC, console, Nintendo, totally different ecosystem. There's dust bloods. Let's see if there's enemies where you can just, you know, I mean, you can hit them through the wall as well. You can see your weapon poking through the wall. You see? Heavy cloth. Let's see if we fat roll. This will be better. Fat roll. Yes, because this is heavy as well. That and that won't count. Well, there's the endurance up here. Oh, we've got the Godric room, I'll push it up a bit. Oh, fat rolling? What did I put on to make it that? Must have been like then, yeah. Godric room might take some of the pressure off. Apparently so, looking at things on my channel, looks like my channel is shadow banned for some reason or whatever. Because there's no growth, we don't get loads of views. Not when streaming, the only time we've popped off streaming. I mean, years ago we used to get up to, with Bloodborne, it's back in 2008, we used to get up to like 100 people watching, but yeah. Very rarely, I mean, I think last year, unless someone done something, I don't know, we had about 70 people, 80 people watching, but...
Are you faint? Let's great anchor until it was tragic across the far, but the great soul, pray, seek to become let down. I'll say these...
Oh, please! I wish there's a thing that you can do in a Dark Souls 3. Just speed up the dialogue. Yeah. Her dialogue is extremely long.
You've received then just as I am known as a tarnished. I am you now belong. You'll be after then as you're the inheritors, we of the realm, Godric the Great, General Radarator Reich, Morgoth, and you'll still be after.
You again. I thought you'd receive the Felly Lou. I'm glad to see you. I found it in God. You defeated him. Make good use of it. I don't intend to.
Just feel way. You know, the first one, in a second. And the big chunky one, which I made a video on about, which I always get loads of views on, but boy, if I made, well, half, we're 3/4 way making that video through the glitches.
I wonder if he's in his study. If you haven't already, Father is, I'm sure, taught.
I just put timestamps for people, because people would just be like, oh, I can't do this, oh god, it's because you're on PC on console. No, it takes, some things take age to do, which the longer glitches that you can do, it's not worth doing it, like Malaketh, which you can do. But you have to do a thing with, you have to beat Millennia, where you have to get the bow, jump, and with the weapon art of Millennia's weapon, because it makes you go like that, and you can do a bit underground. Well, I don't think it's worth it, just beat Malaketh, you know? But it's glitches, you can do all that, you know? Then you shoot with arrows, probably the wrong arrows. But I think going all through that is actually not worth it.
Ox. Apparently not. You are, but you no longer have been.
I was doing it all last week with recordings, and it got to a stage where I was doing a glitch halfway through, and I thought, it's run out of storage when I'd done the glitch. Luckily, on console, we started that over a month ago, then I stopped because something come up, so we've got a backup on that, so I've had to pull a load of stuff from that, because it just doesn't really matter, because it all looks the same. Yeah. So we've got a lot that I've had to pull back from the console onto here. It's actually getting the a weapon, and I thought, no, we just got it, and the recording stopped. And it says you've got no storage on your PC, so I had to delete all the recordings and uninstall games and whatnot. Everything's been.
Those out of a challenge, find them well.
Right, she sold him.
Do you have
Right. Oh. Drip. Can I wear this? We'll not wear this. We won't be able to wear this too heavy. Can we wear from the mobs that we just killed? Yeah. The minimum poise you want in this game is you're naked. Then you go blue dancer. You know, lightweight under 30%. Yeah. So you want to look at the poise 51. You want to be 51 and above. So. I've got that. Nefeli, yes. Nefeli. I upgraded the weapon yesterday, and I thought to myself, we should have done the bow. Need to get what's the name? Get the Maleficent prosthesis. Otherwise, you have to go all the way to Millennia and get that and choose, because you do need both of those. That's why on this we went for that. Otherwise, I could cheat it in the other one, but there's two versions. If you go, you have to go all the way right near where Millennia is and beat her sisters and choose one Maleficent prosthesis or the other one. And the Shard of Alexander, so you can get the small shard, so I chose it off. Fuck it, you can, obviously you can get by, but for maximum damage and a quick attack tier, which is consecutive attack, that's what we're not doing it now. I forget what's in there, but it's not, we're not doing the damage we should be able to do, considering a lot of people, you know, in these sort of games, but on a run. But just saying you're just not streaming or doing anything like that, that you could drop everything for someone, or drop it yourself like I used to, you know? Unless you're challenging yourself to something. I suppose we didn't go to Kasvari will be down here. This will be the next thing, going to... We're actually going to his thingy.
Alright, mate.
It's there and there. This is the name of the weapon this is. We've got Fallen Star Runes. %1,000% sure you can't buff this weapon. No. If you can buff it, then you won't have to worry about holy damages. I don't know, it's a good weapon, but you've got people that, you've got some bosses that are 100% resistant to this, so DLC is different, that's why they made so many holy weapons. Dealing with the undead, that's where you've got all the black shady figures.
Ah, you claim what? Aha, my doubt. The words of the truly, I believe, even worse. That's the part. Oh. Give it a try, and if it drive high.
Okay, we're going to do that. Bloodblade, I mean, it's there, so I'll just look at it. This works on the Bloodhound Fang, so... What's this? I bet it's the whole frost on, yeah. Nerf to the ground, yeah. Very early on, even the Asher Warden's nearby that's up there. You do have to go up that way to do this. We can go and give these spells to, what's his name?
Very well. Heresy, all thing. Oh, very well. Heresy, all thing.
No. Is there a buff? Let me just... This is... Oh, no, it won't work. No, yeah, because it's greyed out, yeah. So... Considering how strong it is, it takes a lot to come into play, because technically you don't get this weapon until, literally, yeah, you find a puzzle of, like, you've got visages. Remember, if you didn't know where this weapon was, you have to do an insane bit of parkour to get this weapon. Is just before you're going up the way to fight. Mostly before you fight the PvP crew, you know? Then you got consort. So better go and fight Gilbert up here. win or lose, it doesn't matter, because if you die 3 times, we've already got the weapon, I've got it, I'll put the Ashes War on it, the red bonk weapon, because the sacred weapon, this doesn't do it, this doesn't kill undead. Just killing this guy just gives you another, it just gives you another of the same weapon, because I've already made it, because you have to go to, literally, you have to go to Farum Azula, then you, I mean, I could take it all the way if I wanted to choose which one I wanted, but really for Millicent, you'd have to quickly go to, just get her set up and kill her at, where the skinny guy is, that one, and kill her there, and go back to Gary, tell her to get her prosthesis, which gives you 5 extra deaths, but it's the better one because it gives you consecutive attack powers. But you want the other one she gets as well. I mean, I could cheat it in, but I mean, it's... I mean, you need the Shard of Alexander, which you won't get until... So if you want to know cheats for this guy, I'll tell you one now. If you don't know, if you're new, you'll want to beat this guy, because remember you're getting the same weapon that you get from the caravan here. So if you, with this boss here, this is a speedrun technique, right? What they do is they go to the Twin Maidens, they buy the axe. The axe has got wild strikes, meaning it goes swish, 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 swish. You get caught something in wild strike, they're dead, right? So that's how they glitch him. They get him in a corner, wild strikes, unupgraded, because it's an axe, heavy, bump, 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 dead. And also he drops a +6, somber. So that's the speedrunner's trap. That, Bloodhound Fang, Godric, you have to do they do that, come up here, get the 1, 2, 3, get the weapon to 6, die into where Millicent is, jump off the cliff there, die in the arena of Redan. You start the fight off, they quickly do Redan, bump, they're off, they quickly beat Moog, they're off to the races, and 3 thingies in the Redan fight. This is all done in under an hour and a half. Practice. Yep. Practice to do this, but I'm just saying this part is done with an axe. Unupgraded, but the class is Samurai, Bloodhound Fang. One thing you need is because you've got a bleed weapon. In Liurnia, you've got a book that makes ice buff. So you need, literally, they have to grab just a couple of bits and pieces because it's all thought out, this speedrunning thingy. They do that so they got a couple of buffs so they can, because it's bleed, they can put ice in it because that's how you do the most damage on that sort of weapon, because they're only about level 78 and Bomb Pit just goes straight into, maybe a little bit into Vigor, and it goes straight all into Dex. And then maybe a little bit into Strength, because you've got the stats there anyway. If you die to this guy 3 times, you've still done the thing. And if you're worrying about the Ruin Arc, you don't lose the Ruin Arc, because actually, thinking about that, the Ruin Arc, you lose it anyway in this fight. Just thought about that. Yeah. But just remember, you don't lose your Ruin Arc, because you do not have the Ruin Arc enabled from this guy, because we've already got this weapon. So, buff. See? I mean, we got a good weapon, but the thing is, he just... Let's not try and do the thing, you know? The physic. Because he's running down, that's one, right? So you don't see what I mean? You don't lose your Ruin Arc, you know? You only need to die 3 times, otherwise you do the invasion. We're offline, because I've got the anti-cheat thingy in there, so it's, that's why it's no slow. Right, so, okay. he's done. You don't have to do it a third time just to kill him. But I'm saying if you die 3 times, that is done. Ruin Arc, that, and obviously you'll pick up his weapon in a minute. So you get that weapon twice, which is good. We've already made this weapon, that, and you get the Somber 6. So we've already got that weapon because it comes with the cavalry that's coming down there. The next thing is to actually go. You'll have to go from here, there. We'll pick up the jellyfish shield. It is a buff, but I don't like it. But it's 20% buff. If you want to do all the buff stacking. We need to teleport up that way. Also get Nepheli's, wherever it is. Need to get Nepheli's, what do I call it? So there's one thingy there. The glitches video I make, that would do well because there's a lot of people that are still watching the video I made a couple of years ago, and that's just one glitch. So that's, God, that's. Because then that's only about 3 minutes. Some of the glitches they're like 45 minutes to kill something because it's done with poison, but you have to put in the editing, you just put 100 times the speed, boom, 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 and then it's done. So, you know, the game is broken, yeah. Considering what you can do with the bosses, people don't realise you can glitch everything. Some, out of 26 bosses, that's 26 bosses, DLC, Remembrance bosses, and all the bosses in the DLC. There's a couple that you could say, no, I can't really do them. There's an extra one, I know some extra ones you can do, they're field bosses. You can do Tish as well, you can do Tish, without even touching her. No, I've done that on a stream before, so you just need a couple of spells, which is a lot of the hitless guys use, you know. You need to be quiet, Assassin's Gambit. But we're not fighting. Tish Mimic Tear is still good. In a certain build that you can make in this game, you need to use Mimic Tear with a magic build for an Asher War, because the Asher War takes 4 seconds for you to go. In that 4 seconds, you're going to actually take a whack. So you need a summon, so you can do maximum. It's a magic build using an Asher War from the DLC, but it's done on a certain weapon. Someone's already done the build, and I thought, I've never knew the actual guy that actually, the enemy in the Haligtree, one of the Misbegotten, drops just an iron thingy, magic scaling, because this Asher War you can put on a dagger. On that it does a lot of damage, but the guy that I know who made the build, he said you need a summon, because you are frozen like that before, considering how fast the bosses are, especially in DLC. A summon will be the distraction, so you can actually do literally a one shot. So these builds will always be around about level 200. So on PC it's done instantly, because you open up all the grave sites in the whole game, you're offline, you make the build from cheat engine instantly, and you can redo all the bosses. So that's when you see people making this, they run through the game list, but that's when because you can activate, you can kill a boss and activate it again. You can warp. As long as you're offline, you won't get, we've never been banned on it, and it's not like Dark Souls 1, 2 or 3. You do something wrong, you're banned, you have to buy the game again. You know? It's only the main game, it's never included the DLCs. This is only a 6-month ban on Elden Ring. I don't know if it's 6 months, because I know some people that have got banned. Some guy I know, some Arabic guy I knew, and he says, Joel, look at my stats. I said, oh, you're so getting banned. It's PS4. All across the thing, he's using Safe Wizard. He said, do you want to? I said, I know how to do that, you're banned, and you're online. Come back a bit later, boy, yes, he was banned. And he come back to me six months later. when he was a fan. You can't do that. You can't do that stuff. You don't need to do that stuff. This game, it's not like Dark Souls 3 where you don't do no damage. Where you can do damage if you don't do glitches and a bow in your hand. But you've got Ashes of War. You've got all these weapons. You know, you've got loads of decent spells. You know, there's still, you know, what has got patched. It's like it's been unpatched, so they're not focused on this. This game will be patched when the Tarnished Edition comes out. Go and look for yourself, go and look at Amazon now, you can see the Tarnished Edition, how much it costs for Elden Ring on Nintendo, it's $80 for the cartridge. So it looks like it'll be coming soon. I'll buy it twice to see what because there'll be new weapons from soft made, because all the rest of the stuff is stuff from Dark Souls 2 and 3. So they're adding new skins for the horse, so that the heavy class will be a new armor set heavy, new strength weapon. The sort of light paladin, which is a paladin is faith heavy, but this is like a paladin light faith. New armor, new faith, dex weapon. That looks. Blood of a Maiden right there. Oh, I forgot to get the cloth. Oh, we have to walk back up here. Yeah, my bad. Go back to Euphoria. Yeah. Oh, so we could kill two birds with one stone then. But yeah, so. It's gonna be because it's already, because you can see it on Amazon to buy the game, the cartridge for Nintendo Switch. Look, they've got loads of games on there, so I don't know. I mean, it's a load of games that already exist on console and PC and whatnot, you know. But it's not just Mario Kart; it's the net. I mean, there's loads of games. But this way they just put the Dark Souls servers, Dark Souls 2 servers down, also for Switch, because people on Reddit are going, well, you know, they're just moaning about that game. Has people really, you know, done everything in the game, or like any mods or challenge runs or whatnot? I very much doubt it. There's a lot of mods where they make the game play like Dark Souls 3, for example, you call that. Or they've taken out ADP, which gives you iframes. Why did they put that in there? I do not know.
Oh, I'm glad. You have a... I wish to a night luminary... So... now... For your... Normally this art, since... The blood of Ed...
So the maiden, if you didn't do that, if you killed Hyetta, which would be cruel to... Instead of... Well, we're already up here now, but, you know... That's the quickest way to get that. You don't have to go all the way up there. But with this is killing two birds with one stone technically, because we're also getting Nepheli's thingy. Like I said, that guy that messaged me last night said, leave a message while I'm live here, you know? He's got a big mouth to do it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I've gone the other way and fallen that way. I think everyone's done that one way. Another once or twice, gone backwards instead of forwards. There's only 3 maidens. You kill Hyetta, but you can get blood from her. The one is here, and the other one is up at Vicus's. Go here, the mock cloth. The weird thing about this is, technically, you don't mean to, I don't know why, but it doesn't make no difference because it's really a farming area. But he does say to you, do not go there yet, because the proper entrance for this is up in the, you know. It's up in the snowfield.
You've completed, and with this, a night. Now, this no. Oh, good heavens.
You can change armor then while he's doing that.
Never forget, for it is what you have. Oh, a man with the power.
The blood. Now, Godric down. Then it will be Radan. Then Moog is ready to go. Then you're ready for the DLC. But not technically. You haven't got the talismans. No, you need all the talismans in the main game. Looks like we're going to need a lot of endurance. I played this when I streamed this yesterday, another hour and a half. Since we haven't, I took the Radagon Source Tool off a long time ago. Yeah. You take so much damage with that on. Even level 1, even some of the people say don't even wear it on a level 1 run, you know. But I mean, you're gonna get one shot anyway. You could do both Source Seals, that and the other Source Seal that you get. Just to boost your stat. You could do Radagons and Maracas. So you've got some stats. You're gonna get one shot anyway, you know. Technically, with level 1, you could survive a hit from a physic. That'd be it. I mean, I think the most popular weapon for that run would be, because there's so many weapons, it would mostly be the fist, Star Fist, or even the other fists. If you go past that, you'll get invaded by Vari. We've got the Gold Serpent Ring, yeah. Patches questline. Right, all underground. You can keep these. This is actually a summon, yeah. The Stormhawk King. This gives you, you know, you won't know this, but this gives you poise. Stormhawk Dean when it's up in the air. It sort of acts like Golden Vow, literally. Up in the air, you read it, it gives you a body buff. Yeah. So just remember that, if you didn't know that, but this Stormhawk Dean gives you, when you're in the air, it gives you a buff, protection buff, like Golden Vow. When I done the +0 run, and to get the 4th talisman slot, he was a +4. And I knew that, what's his name, was weak to lightning. I threw a couple of lightning shots and he was dead. I didn't know I got a buff from that. I found out about this a couple of weeks ago. But that gives you actually a huge buff, yeah. He's up in the air. It's because it's with the summons on the floor, with those sort of range, you can't summon Mimic, you've got no stats, literally. But that Stormhawk Dean, you've just got enough if you've got all the source seals and whatnot. That, you've got enough to actually do that lightning bit that you get from the... It's only level 15, but that's enough because he's weak to get the 4th talisman slot, he's weak to lightning, but I didn't know you get a huge buff from that summon. Not gonna happen, is it? I'm a fat rolling. No. Okay, what about if I took off that? Okay, we don't need that. Right. Right, so grind a few levels, then progress. So, come prepared. Got that. We got that. Make it tonight. Pass it to nightfall. And this will give you 17,000 per hit. And also, you might get 75 from the bird. That's why I make it night, because it'd be night time. He's got the yellow eyes, which is, you know, could be now, we'll see. It'd be 17,000. Without none of that, it's 11,000. This used to be 15,000, yeah. And from Soft, nerfed it. They can't do it, they have to remove the bird. I mean, there is a mod on Nexus Mods, and people remove the tree, and guess what? People downloaded it. And I can't believe that they downloaded something. Just download a load of ruins if you wanted something like that, you know? Give yourself a lot of stuff. Don't download a mod so you can remove this tree to farm the bird. It's absolutely ridiculous. It had about, at that time, we're talking, it's about 6 months ago I looked, because it was new, and it must have had about 200 downloads. I couldn't believe that people have downloaded a thing, removes the tree so you can farm it. If you go into some Discords where people do the modding and whatnot, you'll be surprised on here what you can do online with cheats active. You know? Because they know, because they write all the cheat tables and do all the modding and whatnot. You go into their Discord and you'll see. With this game, it's the cart mod. That's it. On PC, it's non-console. No, it's the cart mod. You download the cart mod. I mean, the cart mod works with every single major overhaul mod. So that lets you go through the whole game with your friend, and you're stuck to each other like glue. You go into every single dungeon. You go through the whole game together. Now, you can invade in that as well. People are all cheating on there. So when you do an invasion, you've got your Ruin Arc active, you've got all your heals. Then you're up against it with, because they've got like up to 2 or 3 players, and there's Summoner Blue as well. You can even use your summons, you know. So, but the cart mod is popular with like Garden of Eyes mod, the Convergence mod, and the other mod, the Reforged mod. I played it once, but I don't like it. But they updated it again, and do you know what? It's just a bad mod. I've heard nobody say one good thing about the Reforged mod. No, they just done a new update for it. It's meant to be after the other update. They made a really big announcement about the Reforged mod. Because you've got a big learning curve that you have to get through at the beginning of the game, like a trial, before you can go through. And just like, especially in Reddit and stuff, people, and then just people that, you know, you mostly see on YouTube yourself play these games. Absolutely terrible mod. So it's had 2 updates to actually do it. It's a massive overhaul. And I just looked recently, the new update, and they just said it's absolutely crap. Uninstall straight away. Even Ouroboros was saying the other day, or last year, he'd give this mod another go because it had an update, and he had to go through the tutorial because he's sort of like kidding himself. You can see he didn't like it. Yeah. Bosses were hard. You have to learn a lot. Yeah, it's just a bad mod. And then you still got the other mod that's still in work, Archthrones, which is Dark Souls 3, but it's like all games in one. You won't recognise it, but that is still not finished yet. You had the demo, literally 2 years ago now, gone 2 years ago. Or was it last? It might have been December the year before last year. They've handmade everything, but most people do that. Or there is some stuff they can buy, some stock they can buy from soft assets. I do know that. But the Archthrones is, you can see it's Dark Souls 3, but it's taken a long time. One of their guys has got cancer and he's had to take time off. Don't know how bad it is, but they've been talking about that. It's a hard game as well. I played the demo. The demo will give you a good few hours, and it's easy because you've got a downloader, but it gives you a good, or maybe a good week's worth of play, because it's extremely hard because your weapons can only go up to +4. But that's it. There's only that one demo. They're working too much on it because it's all done by Patreon, you know? So it's just the people, they've just, I don't know, they're reworking the Dark Souls 3 weapons, giving all new movesets. They've done, it's like all the games in one. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Sekiro, Elden Ring in what looks like Demon Souls hub. But the bosses they've made when I played it absolutely clapped your cheeks. It doesn't even look like. You can see Dark Souls there, but it's based on Dark Souls 3, yeah, but it doesn't look nothing like it, so. It's a good mod, but God, I thought it'd been out now. It's been over 5 years, 6 years now. The quickest way you'd find out about it would be everything else is X. Like the Convergence mod, it looks like it's going to be on soon, but we're in mid-April. End of this month, I'll be back onto console playing Saros, so there's a lot of things I've got to do, including finishing the glitch run. And that's recording, that is. And if you don't get any views, then you just wasted, hours of your, going through the, 100 hours of like going through the game, and then a lot of hours editing, and then it just doesn't do anything. And you just it might just well give up doing this, because YouTube's in a funny place right now with views and whatnot, according to even the people that they click, whether it's clickable, everyone's like, how to make small new channels are blowing up, or Mr. Beast's views have dropped from 300 million to 62 million. All that hyper retention, loud bangs and loads of money and trapping people in houses and that sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, we need FP as well. Yeah, I forgot about that because of the actual what that uses a lot of FP. Yeah, the Astron's weapon. Considering we got a bow, I can go and buy some. Well, we don't need the cheese, do we really? Let's do Millicent's questline. FP? I think so. Oh. We've got the bow. Fat rolling. This armor's heavy as well. So we do maybe one more, and then get down to Millicent. So when this pickle runs out, we progress that quest line. YouTube only pays on it, but the ads only run for 4.5 hours. So you have to stop and start with this, yeah. Take a break. So I've been looking, when I've done 12-hour runs, you look at the ads, because I've moved them as low as they can be. Literally, you're making nothing. this might make 80p. What I'm doing now. So looking at as like the 12-hour stream, it's like I've got the internet. I can double stream if you wanted to, especially with Twitch. We can do it on that. I mean, Facebook. There's a lot of people I know that have made a lot of money on YouTube, but also they're making loads of money now on Facebook. A hell of a lot of money. There's a guy called Billy Moore. He's quite tough now. He's done a lot of prison time, but he's redeemed himself. He's a nice guy. You wouldn't want to mess with the guy because he spent 4 years in a Thai prison for. Was it? Might have been caught with heroin. He used to be a heroin addict, but you wouldn't mess with him because he's a chunky guy, scouser. But he sorted his life out, but he spent 4 years in a Thai prison. And he was, I just see a clip today earlier, because he goes around the country and just films it. He's quite big on YouTube anyway. So he went to the races somewhere in Liverpool, and he spoke to this posh Liverpool Pudlian who was a pisshead, and he said, well, you're just nothing but a smackhead. And Billy keeps his cool, because I thought, oh my God, you know, there's the comments there, because I think, well, obviously, being on Facebook, obviously you can make quite a bit of money on Facebook, so now that's even more money, because he's big on YouTube, so he's going to be big on Facebook, you know. Lad Bible, he's a little bit younger than me, yeah. They interviewed him, what's it like to spend 4 years in prison, in a Thai prison? He's been everywhere, I mean, he's lived everywhere. You would see, if you type in Billy Moore, you would see him, chunky, gingerish hair, scouser. It's cleaned up his life. But this guy was arguing against him, saying he used to be a smackhead, this, that. He says, well, yeah, he's taken a load of abuse from someone dressed smart, 20 years younger than him, at some like horse racing event, and he kept his cool while he was just getting absolutely total abuse from just a stupid idiot, because it just after one tap him and mate, you were like, he's got to be careful because he could end up killing someone. He's too clued up to actually even like lose his rag. You know, it just beat him with words. That's the thing. Because in the comments, there's a lot of girls that would defend him. You know, because when you see someone like that who does a lot for the community, especially in like a place like Liverpool, you know, help the community out, because like he's got success from his YouTube, but now he's getting a double bubble from because you can see when you're getting 20,000 views from everything on just a small clip, 10-minute clip early on Facebook, and I thought, that's recent he's been on Facebook, but if you're known, you're going to get known everywhere, so... Facebook's worth more than YouTube as a company, as Google. You got Facebook gaming, yeah. If you look at how many places you can go live, there's about 20 places you can go live if you press the YouTube button. Stuff you wouldn't even heard of. Kick. Well, I might try that out, but I remember years ago that used to be. You used to have so many X followers. Now I deleted my original X account because I said something. I reposted the Starmer tweet, which was like that, and X warned me because there's been people in prison for that. I was like, well, I don't feel like that, considering I had like 10,000 followers, and now we're back on there with hardly any followers. But I'm glad. Most of the followers was the people who following me on there were bloody just women, just porn stars, you know, OnlyFans. They're just linking to your. That's all it is now. It is linking to their thingy. Just like TikTok is the same as well. There's a lot of young girls doing it. I mean, like, as soon as they get 18, they're going straight into OnlyFans. And, you know, they're coming out after a year of doing it, like, earning 5 million. Don't blame them, you know? Set up for life. Now, you would do that to earn that money, because you're never going to get that sort of money unless you win the lottery, which is also slim. You get extremely successful. I mean, the days of getting huge success on YouTube is way gone. You've had been on this platform, like, I've been on this platform for a long time, but I didn't. You should have been uploading really back around about 2015. I started 2018, so even that was a long time ago, but nothing's really gone well. So it's been, it's always been bad luck for me on this platform, always. So Kick is the only one I haven't tried as being a sort of like a channel that you can stream. Whether you get in or not, I don't know. I know some people left Twitch. I got banned because of every single person on that platform view-botting. I got sent their links, the view-botting links. You can't view-bot on YouTube. Their system is too sophisticated in your channel. So on Twitch, they got the monkeys. They they was promoting people, even the biggest streamers in the world, to view-bot because of promoters and whatnot, you know? View-bot your stream. And I can see some people now, instead of their chat going like that really fast, it's going down a quarter of the speed now. So everyone was view-botting. Whatever it costs quite a lot of money. So, yeah. If you're earning that money, it costs a lot of money to view-bot that number of like 20,000 people a day. That's a lot of money. I do know that. But if your sponsor on YouTube, on Twitch says, well, we'll have to view-bot you to get your numbers up, and we pay it, that's how it goes. And it's, you know, it's still like that now. They've cut down on it a bit, I think, but we only need a bit more. We don't need to use a pickle. No, we go into the thing. View-botting, yeah. The cheek of old Nick, like my nan used to say. The cheek of old Nick is... Old Nick is the devil, so there you go. All these people have been doing it for all this clout for bloody years and getting away with it. And doing it on that Kick, so, but that's sort of like a platform that pays. If you're doing stream well, you've got to make a decision if it works well. I think it pays £12 an hour. Some people might. I'm earning what? So what? This is getting. This might earn 80p. That's a bit of a difference, you know? I'm going to look it up because I can't keep on doing this for no money. And also I'll make a video and show how much money I've earned on this channel since 2000. I've been monetised on it since 2018. And it's not worth a carrot. I'll say that for now. Considering some people can't get monetised, or they find it hard to, yeah. The easiest way to do it is... Oh god, no, killed a bloody thing again. Yeah. So shadow ban, that's what I think's happened to my channel. Speaking to some of the people that there's a lot of people on YouTube, how to grow your channel, have you been shadow banned? If you, I think I have. I've seen a lot of people though that have had the same number of subscribers, say like 500,000, but then that's still a big number, but they haven't grown so much since. Quite a lot of people got that the same number, they haven't grown, but considering their main source of income is streaming on Twitch, so and making videos on YouTube, so.
Unusual to this. Have a safe.
Oh, Clash of War that is, yeah, Ring of Light, 100% that is, mostly up there with the best Ashes Wars in the game, won't deny that one. We could bring in Pollyanna, yeah. Don't matter, no. Commander Standard. Then you can get, so if you go all the way to the end, you have to fight her and her sisters. Get me listen to quest lines of the thingy.
I'd hoped a strapping. Don't fret. Should you accept, I will teach you. I need your name resting at. As promised. Go on. Now, well, the work of a true. Can you give me as well made? Can you as well made?
Oh, I haven't got a thing. Okay. Oh, and I didn't do the dragon. Let's make a bleed weapon. Yeah. I'm not gonna show the cheese. No. I mentioned it yesterday, but otherwise it will spoil a video. To whoever watched it, it doesn't matter because yesterday, like I said, when I looked at the demographics of the viewership yesterday of this video, apart from my mate, it was 13 and 16-year-olds. Yeah. I'm old enough to be their granddad. So that's something I should, even though it's only one view, it's just one view, that's all it is. It's not retention though, you know? That's why likes and all that lot doesn't help. If people are lurking, which they do, nobody comments or anything like that, do you know what I mean? So there's only a couple of people, you'd have the random people that come in, but it's just, you've got a lot of people that work, so. Well, I don't think we've got to get more dialogue from bloody him. They should put a grace by him, yeah. Yeah, we didn't get all the cut. We didn't get that.
You are my flesh.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Will you give it? I will reward.
Oh, now.
Do you find that I would show? Well, I'm the one, a mere babe. She is, but the rotting side out to oh, I must. Now she's convoluted. Do so.
If you my flesh, you are to quell, but never mind. I would rather transcend. Would you mind? Well, that was easier than expected.
My apologies. Everything, even the nightmare. Not that I could ever... I'm with the needle, my destiny. It's all thanks to... My name is Millicent. I'm with the needle, my destiny. I'm considering leaving.
Oh, yeah.
The journey. With the needle, my destiny.
We've got the Godskin Noble up there.
Something, so I decided that I've only perhaps. Well, I must.
I must.
I must.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
For giving the need. And Esther, you've been as thanks of the lost.
Who knows? No, child.
Indeed. It seems them, however, no. As I've is to be forgotten.
I wonder how good that, I mean, this is going to be, I think it's going to be, I mean, a weapon like this in the main game, like, the resistances that you get, and I didn't get a grace there. Not that talisman, yeah, I need to get that. They're going to do quite a bit if they've been doing a lot of damage. Well, not that much.
In truth, it's Scarlet as such, though rather vexed. I realized that I could have aided. Now, after Unleashed, I should like to. I think she's in the lands. Now, she's passed into the land. Now, she's passed in.
We'll have to get that talisman from there. Rather than the golden scarab, it's... You got a Godskin Peeler up here as well. Considering I usually sit behind just if you can. I don't know about damage wise with this, because it's faith. Different type of faith though. Black faith against pure faith. This is all based on your talisman and mixed physics. I can't even remember what's in the physics. If this faith, we don't need that. I know that. Shard of Alexander. Again, when we're doing this today, if it weren't overcast like it is today, what's the temperature up there? 15 degrees, which is mostly right for this time of year, but it's... nah. Much better to be out there in the sunshine on the beach where there's a lot of nice people walking about. Yeah, make the love of your life out there. There's nothing down there, no. No, there's not. A ruin or... I think it might be a glow for barbarian, I don't know. I'm back. Oh, I thought so. Nabbed twice here. Look how much. Look, watch. You got the Godskin Noble up here. I don't know. We might get the poison spell. I don't know. It might affect because you can use it or something. This is where you have to kill Millicent. Or you take her all the way to the end to beat Niall. Beat Niall. Just say Niall. You can choose Niall. That's easy. You have to go the other way, but just to beat Radahn. That gets into the city. You can totally leave Renala. Yeah, don't have to touch her at all. Why would you? You're not doing nothing there, magic-wise. Then you go that way, get to the mountain tops. I'm just like thinking,
Now, she's passed into...
You usually do this to get this. This is usually level 1 strat as well.
Are you giving me... I think it might be If it might be perhaps then...
Oh, she won't take right there.
If it might be perhaps then...
She won't take the arm now until you've been up there. So instead of... I might be thinking about a mod. Where that quest can go sort of a bit weird. Let's go and get that spell because it's right there, and buy some cookeries. Get my keyboard out here, plug it into, I don't know, just put the MacBook, put some tunes in, we'll get copyrighted. No, because it's been made since it got updated. It's all meant to be done over there, but that part is all boxes. It should be all cleared up, or boxed up there, because I've moved it all around. This should be, that should be a clear space. But it's not because there's washing. Can't get no washing done. My mum can't get over it. Boyfriend said an operation. Yeah. You can't drive a car for up to 1 to 6 months. So might be a month, could be 6 weeks, could be up to 3 months. He just had his bowel removed from one side to the other. Huge operation, yeah. So let's just get this, because this is what we're just going to do the glitch. So I do the glitch with this. Not too sure about the damage with the apostle up there, and because Melissa will be up there, I don't know how it will react with him there. I don't know. I could be getting this confused with like because it's used to go wrong, she should attack you and everything, but I might be getting confused with the Garden of Ice mod. Not the Convergence mod, no, the Garden of Ice mod. Eleven faith. Considering we could sit there and poison while I get a coffee. I've had nothing but shit the last couple of days. Food-wise, yeah, I mean, we have got eggs, yeah. So they'll be on the menu later. What have I got in the mix? Is it just faith and... There's nothing here. No, there's nothing. Not really. Dex. Spikes. None of this works. Iframes. Cracked here. No charge attacks. Bloodhound Flame. You can put Dex in there. We've got enough faith. The faith is going to go high. Just in case we might go incons. I don't know how this is going to go with this. This is 100% like holy. But then I'm trying to think some of the other damages. This would be good in the DLC. Would it be good against Radan when he's 100% holy resistance? There you go. Why would they give you a weapon that's right there? Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But for the time being, go up here, allocate these flasks. I'm gonna poison him up here. Talking about the noble. Then we'd have to kill Melissa to get that. Then you get the spell. I don't like doing it in the game, but I like Melissa, you know. Or you take her. I mean, if you do the good ending, you get that other talisman, which is good. This talisman up here is considered the bad ending. So got quite a bit of FP bar. I want to sit here and chill for a bit. Because you can summon Melissa from fights. She's not very good, but you can do it right all the way right up to the haddock tree, but I don't want to show off any glitches. I mean, this is a little bit of a glitch. I don't want to show off any glitches because after spending 80 hours so far on one when considering it's not finished, and I'm trying. The recording has to be done by the 15th, by the end of this month, so then I can play Saros, which will be on console. So I wonder. We didn't get the painting yet. I don't know when you get that. That used to be evil. Right, he's coming towards us, so. Yeah, because we've been jumping around. You should be facing the other way. See, this is a very good weapon. This is the Godskin Healer. Oh, now he's gone into straight. Now I like that armor. I mean, considering in the mods I can play him as bosses, but he's funny to play as a boss. That guy. Yeah. He just moves like on a slant. Considering in the Garden of Ice, in their main overhaul bod, you got the blue bar that ticks down, then you go out of boss mode. Is it worth doing the other ones? Because they're bloody hard. In the Garden of Ice bod, it was 6 bosses to do. Yeah, it was 3 of those and 3 other Godskin variants they made. Yeah, until we had these weapons that launched me up in the air and just done death flight. That's how we got out of it. I thought it was 4. No, it was 6. So is it worth doing, like when I go back to it, just, I mean, is it worth doing playing as Nameless King? Because that's, you got the blue bar that ticks like this. So literally you're going to be in it for about a minute. And is it worth doing it with the Death Knight? I can't campaign these builds. I'll be in a massive argument soon with my people that put the electric up. Melissa's not even showed up here, so get him out of the way. This is where you do actually kill Melissa. Then you go back to Gowrie, then you get the Pest Threads, which is extremely good at high faith with. We got there, that seal there, what I got yesterday from Volcano Manor. That is extremely good on Elden Beast. But what is even better, the spell that you get in the DLC is Pest Spear. So there's only a couple of spells that are good from the DLC that is good in both games DLC. Remember that it's different. It's the undead, if you didn't know the difference between main and thingy. Holy is no good in this game, in the main game. People do challenges like you got D, like where you T-bone, right? That does bad damage, but in the Convergence mod, they made that into, you slam that into the floor, it spreads like a frost stomp across the floor, and it does so much healing, but it does so much damage. It's different type of damage. They made the damage different. I'm waiting on the Convergence mod, but if, I mean, this could be the last one, because they've been, we're not, it should, I was thinking February. But Saros is, I'm a big Returnal fan, I love it, it's in my top 10. Saros is the new one that's coming out. PS5 Pro exclusive, looks absolutely amazing, and it's not going to PC. So we know that, because the PlayStation is now staying, what's planned on. The last port to actually really go to PlayStation is Death Stranding 2, and I've played that much of Death Stranding 2 because you have got copyright in it, but that's a game I should be playing because it's absolutely fantastic. I was watching Hideo Kojima saying, he's looking at it, what it was on PC. I see the side by side with the, on PC of the highest PC, what you get 5090 and PS5 Pro, even though it looks fantastic, Death Stranding 2, even the first one does. Without it being Unreal Engine, because it's done on the Decima engine. Side by side, no difference between a £700 console and a £5,000 PC. So not all these fancy graphics cards that, you know, that can go up to £2,000. We're talking 5090, not even some of the Founders Edition that go up to £10,000. You know, this like collector's edition. They can be, these 5090s can be this big. They can be that big. They can also make them this big. So, yeah. It's AI. That Jensen Hansen, the American guy that owns Nvidia, that's the graphics card I got on here, 5070, which is like getting some of the, it grabs some of the AI to boost its frames. Building these big data centers. That's what's chopping up. That's what's making everything expensive at the moment. You know, these huge data centers. That's a $1 trillion company now. Apple used to be the most expensive company, biggest company. Now it's Nvidia, and it's not. Their gaming is their small part of it, because now they've gone all in with data, and they've hooked up with Elon Musk's Grok for AI. And so Elon Musk now is worth 800 billion. So it looks like by the end of this year it's going to be the first trillionaire. Unreal, isn't it? Because you don't really care about money. I mean, with that Artemis Moon thingy, and he was going, we're going to be out there soon, because they took a picture of the Andromeda galaxy in the distance, you know. He said we'll be there soon amongst the stars. A trillionaire! And yet he don't live in no posh house or nothing like that. He lives on site in one of those houses that he built, you know. If he comes to the UK, they'd arrest him. His dad's always over here in the UK, because he's South African, you know. But and his sister. They tried to ban the UK. They tried to ban X in the UK. This country, I mean, it's got worse and worse and worse. They can't do everything, you know, because it has to go through the Supreme Court. So Starmer tries to do everything, you know, trying to look at everything on your phone, know everything what you're doing, every person thingy, why they're fucking lying about everything else, you know. So it's all coming out. Theoretically, Starmer, the Prime Minister of the UK, should be in prison. Yeah. You had Conor McGregor a couple of days ago talking about that because of the UK the Irish uprising, because it looks like they're just about to overtake the fucking government, you know, and I think they will. I mean, Conor McGregor is he's a billionaire twice over. You know, they weren't from fighting. He just made a lot of money from his fighting and that fight, and he, you know, invested in whiskey. That's where he made the money from his whiskey brand. You know, so he's there fighting with the Irish people, overturn the government, left-wing governments, Ireland, the UK. Dark Souls 2 remake is looking lit. Yeah, right, I'd like to see it. It's had a remake. Dark Souls 2's had it. You got the Scholar of the First Sin, and you got the one before that, right? So anyway, it's had that. Dark Souls had its remastered. The only one that hasn't been redone is Dark Souls 3. So yeah. So Australian Albanese left. Macron left, the EU leaders all left. You've got a lot of nut jobs in London. I was looking, especially in the East End of London, when they protest. Ordinary people sort of, you think they look do-gooders, you know? Oh no, that they get interviewed by an American guy. How do you think about the Muslimification, if I get that word right, of the UK? I think it's wonderful. This woman goes to her husband. I think it's fantastic. Let's welcome everyone in. Let's let them. Let's all be one country. What about if they change the flag into, like, you know, half Pakistan? Yeah, let's be as one. The bloody nut jobs. This is ordinary people. These people, like, you know, they've got a well-to-do house. Like, you know, they've got, like, most of the, you know, £700,000 or £800,000 house, and in their mid-60s, I'd say, you know, they've got the Palestine flag on it. This is not so long ago, and I thought, away with the fairies. Let's all be one. And yet the Muslims are thinking, yeah, I'd like to. Some of the people are letting in because they've caused some of the most heinous crimes, and the judges, but they have to sentence some of them. But most of them are getting away with everything. While if you're white and English, you'll go to prison. You know. So it's like a backwards world at the moment. Elections are coming up soon, so I think the best way, if you're English, is to go with Restore Britain, which is got a lot of, it's grown very, very hugely. It's getting the backing from Trump as well, not Trump, it's getting the backing from Elon Musk. And Rupert Lowe is a multi-millionaire anyway. He's earned his money through being in politics, as a farmer, and working hard all his life properly. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's not about that. is trying to get this country back in how it used to be, like it was. Well, apparently, so when does this country go? When does it start going funny? I wouldn't have known about it because I would have been thinking about that sort of stuff then, because that was apparently so it was the end of the 90s, early 2000s, and then 2002 I moved to Spain, so I wasn't in that thing. I was out in Spain doing that for quite a long time, quite a few years out there. But apparently so that's when it all really started to change, was the late 90s, or when it was sort of like the UK was sort of like really normal. Then obviously 9/11 happened in America, then that sort of flipped everything around, you know, then we had it over here. When it happened in the UK, I was in Spain, you know, all the blowing ups on the train and the buses and all that lot. I was in Gibraltar when I heard that. I didn't know what happened, because I remember a year before they'd done it in Spain, in Madrid. On the trains, and the trains out in Spain and in France, they go like 300 miles an hour. They're like shum, they go. But with the Spanish TV, there's no censorship there. You see they show you what's there. If it's over here, all the images will be blurred out. You see it on Spanish TV, you'd see just the carnage of all the bodies and everything like that. They show it's shocking, but they show you the real. But they've also got a left. Spain's got a left government as well. So they're all everything is. I just don't know. How have all these people got in or been elected? It's all happened in the last sort of like the same time period. Right, I'm sorry, Millicent, but this is how you do it. Then you go and see it, and you go into a gallery. Oh, God. It's a talisman. I could fight her sisters. She's got her arm. It does work with this, and it works with a lot of weapons like this. If I didn't do this, then you have to go to the haddock tree. You have to go where the fish is going in and out like that, however it is, the worm, in and out like that. Kill that in the poison, grab that, and fight her and her sisters. And the best way to do that is, you're supposed to be able to go and get another one of those, where you get the Dragon Communion, which is easy. Put a bit of into arcane, not a lot. And the easiest way to do it is, because you are in a pool of rot, is actually to rot. Because you'd fight her and 4 of her sisters, and you just rot them, and that's it, it's done. Then you choose, so the bad ending will give you the something like this, but it's got consecutive attack powers, and it's got rot, not rot on it. It's got consecutive attack powers and something else, right? But this is like the hand, right? In the cup content. it's actually her arm there, because I played it. So it's just the same thing, the Valkyrie arm, and it does the same thing. They just changed it into the Millicent's fists. But we have to go after...
Ah, the arm you gave me, truly it feels. Just perhaps it has fooled us. It is the only... Imagine it ending like this. But
Well, there you go.
what you have done.
Boost dexterity, raise attack bonus, successive attacks. Yep. It's been done. That's it. You have to go a long, long way to do that, and then you choose what talisman you get. You can only have one or the other. Considering I've seen people with builds like this having both, so yeah. So we dropped for it, or PC just tuned it in. So then you have to go and speak to Gowry, and you give him the bad news. Yeah. And this is how, when you're doing incons as well, you get this spell quick. Yeah. Because you tell her the bad news, give him the bad news, and you get his spells and all that a lot quick as well, instead of waiting literally to the end of the game. I've got a good heart. I'm not a malice, nasty person. I hate doing stuff like that. Even though it's only a game.
Oh, who would such cruel and vulgar violence? Oh, my mouth. Oh, my mouth. Oh, my mouth.
Let me see this quite out.
Oh, my mouth. Oh, my mouth.
Why is he bloody saying that? You should be. Let me see. There's something else to collect up about. It's only a Millicent thing. If you've done the good ending with this, you get the other one. Technically, this is the better talisman, right? But you do want both. If you fight for her sisters, which is the easier way of killing her, you get the other one. They're not on this channel no more, but I've done I've done about 4 platinum runs, one on PC, one on it where you do everything, which take forever to upload. Yeah, I've done one on console where you do it for an hour and all this recording stuff. But he should be. We haven't done nothing. Anyway, we wait and see. You talk to her. Well, we've got that anyway. I mean, it's getting the nut spell that they call it, you know? Let's see. Because the people watching it, most of
most promised. Oh, my most.
Well, whatever. I mean, you should do that after you kill that. That's the place you kill it. If you killed on top of the thing, you wouldn't have got that. So, boost dexterity, raise attack power with it. Yeah, and it's just a slightly better version if you done the good ending, which is similar looking to this but purple. Yeah. You usually get you done that, you usually go down, this just stays like that. I don't know what makes him move. You usually got a line of dialogue. Strange, and this you have to wait a bit. I'm sure you do it afterwards because you don't kill him. You just say that oh she died. But he said I think he said oh you done something. But I talked to her. That's it. And you talk to her, kill her there. That's it. We got the prosthesis. If you'd done that in a different place, you wouldn't have got the talisman. It's like it's happened to me before. So yeah.
Oh, my most promising little bud. Oh, my most.
I'll just leave him, you know what I mean? Because it's got, you must have got to do something else. Anyway, right, so. I think for a dragon, you need some lead. So the arrow talisman, especially that double-headed arrow talisman that you get in the DLC, works with spells. Do you know that? Yeah. Especially in Night Rain. Redan. Oh, wait there, Jar talisman. Did I speak to Jar? You speak to Jar. You speak to Jar here. 7. High faith. Yeah. Oh, we've got too much blue. This is where you need the fit. You need. Flasks. Allocate the flasks to that. Right, speak to Charlotte Alexander. Just speak to Alexander. Bale.
Blythe. Now, the way ahead is
Champions! Welcome!
Indeed, I thought by the by. Well, to think. Oh, but be sure to get a good bond. Be sure.
Yeah, then you have to speak. He's ready to go to the clouds.
Are you good in the festival?
Before we
The easiest way to kill this
allow
fight is
me to paint
actually
you the full picture.
the rock spell. Yeah. Dragon Communion. Because it says it. It says it. If you didn't know, it says it in its hair. There's Millennia. And
General
rock.
Radahn is cursed ever to wander.
So you can see.
Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky.
But now, we must make merry. Oh, gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
mark on the PC on the side panel. Tell you what, looking out like that could have gone back. Considering April, we could be in autumn there. (22 degrees). That's the heat coming from the electronics. Right, so if you're English, I can do this. Top fans, well, none of you lot, because I was watching Don't Talk. Michael will, but he doesn't know how to spend the high points, which I really don't know, because I can't spend them. Start Q&A, answer viewers' questions live. No one's talking here, must be foreigners. Start a poll, let your viewers weigh in. That's not going to happen. Members only live stream, you're not members, so I'll be streaming to myself. There you go, closed. So that is my thing there. Super chats. Here we go. Show support at Deep Breather. Super stickers. This is all set up, you know. I set it up. Every single person I see there, most of the 10, 25, all got this. Close the window. So I don't know who's watching. It's the dog. Focus on your live stream and let YouTube insert ads for you. They're already turned on. They're already turned on. Did I turn off mine? Checking out that. No, I never. Oh, wait there. Oh my god, this guy messaged me again. A delusional guy. This guy here. Alright, let me show up. I'll show you something. Right. I was going to show Michael because Michael's close to my age, even though he's got some things. I can bring this over. I should be able to. It is this guy here. I'll read it out to you. This is what I've been dealing with. He argued against AI. It's this guy here. Yeah. Big groove machine, bro. When immediate defenses, because hell yeah, you're gonna change the whole system to fit your broken logic. Fucking clown. Right? Here we go. All I literally did was correct your misinterpretation which you couldn't take. Your delusional hit. This guy answered to AI on my channel. He made a big thing like this. Answer to his own AI. Yeah, I was like, what? You're answering to something that AI has written to. He made something similar to what I did. I've done it 3 times, right? PC and console, right? Right. We just call it that, and then this guy's online, yeah. So you could be watching this, yeah. It's about the Asakani Magatama creep. When someone keeps on messaging you, you know, that's that's why people, especially girls, that's why you have moderators. So the moderators will come in and get rid of all the spam, right? Hate, sexual innuendos and all that lot. Because you know girls have had people that have like sold their houses, like Amarath had that guy from somewhere, Poland or something like that. He sold all his house, went over and stalked her, and was threatening to kill her and all that lot. Do you know what I mean? There you go. That's how bad people are, you know? A fixation. There you go. That was a brief insight to this delusional. If you don't like it, if anyone's watched that, you can go. There's about 1 million people streaming now on YouTube. Just go and look about. with whatever game you're doing, you can go over there and look and whatnot, do you know what I mean? I'm fed up dealing with degenerates like half my age, you know what I mean? And with these games like this, I've had thousands and thousands of hours, I know what I'm talking about and whatnot, and this guy is just... You wouldn't even see what... I can't even get the thing up where he's arguing to AI. I can't find his channel to block. Hide, mute. Let's see, can I? I'll just turn off notification activity on my... Turn off notification for activities on my comments. That means that's no comment on it. Not job. See, I haven't got anyone on here that's going to type any information. Only Michael will do it. Yeah. Whoever's watching here, they're most probably Japanese. Well, that guy that just watched, just come in, that could have been you. Maglius. At Maglius. Type something in there if you're watching now. Because this was typed in a couple of hours ago. So, you know my channel, I'm live, right? So come and type something now. People nowadays, you get in serious trouble for doing stuff like this. People don't bloody realise, you know what I mean? Yeah. In the UK, they're putting people in prison for tweeting, right? Does it apply for this in... We're doing YouTube, yeah? It looks like if I mute comments, then it's like I've muted comments for everything on my channel. I might have blocked this guy. I should do a members only stream. I'll be doing it on my... I'll just stream on my own. Yeah, record it. That guy just looked in here just a minute ago, yeah, I could see, because as soon as I pulled it up, he went... You know, you can tap something like that, when they see like my face or whatever, you know? That video wouldn't have had my thing on, but... Restricted mode, you can't. Restricted mode is off. That'll just mess up everything. Yes, I think I've blocked him, but I don't want to block all. If I block all comments, then I'm shooting myself in the foot. Him, yeah, I don't know if I have, because nobody here that's watching it. I don't know who's watching. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna. No, has anyone got any fingers? Do you have fingers? Have you got a keyboard? Do you use a phone? Can you tap something in there or not? No. There's a thing down below here called live chat, right? It says join the conversation to interact with the creator or others while watching this live stream. You can't do that, no? So I can check. Who's that guy? It looks like you can't speak English, you can't talk, you're shy. The only way I do this, I make this members only. That's it. Nothing to do with whoever's. I don't know whoever's watching this now because they whoever's now. Because I know what I've got on. Mike, we're chatting it. Yeah, the last. I don't know if anyone can. God, get in there. I will definitely be looking at what it is to do. I'll just download Kick. It's what it's like on that platform. I'm an affiliate on Twitch, but it's. don't think anyone can comment on that. I don't know. Not on this. This bit here. Chat. Chat says custom browser stop, reset docs. It's not right on there. Everything was done. Now it's here. YouTube live chat. That's on there. Yeah. It's and live, all live chat, top chat, live chat, fan funding. Wait there, where was this then? Because I didn't see this. I'm just ignored NPC by 2. Could someone hear me? Oh, okay, I'm just an ignored NPC by... See, I didn't have that because I'm doing something over here. So nobody can hear me. Well, I will put my phone up. Okay, I'm just an ignored NPC. See, I didn't have that because I'm doing something over here. So nobody can hear me. Or is this from... That was after that. So I know how this sounds, and I know how the game sounds. Something 72. If he's 1972, then he's the same age as me. He's 53. I've come in here, probably been asked this before, but what's up with your sound? The sound is fine. Didn't you hear it on this? Is on my phone. Or was that? I know I'm because this wasn't. I didn't say this a minute ago. This was. I asked someone just a minute ago when I was getting that message. Did you see or could you hear? Do you know what I mean when I pulled that message up? Then this guy here. Now, I recognise these people. That person there. Otherwise, I would just end this right now, and I would, because at the end of the day, right? Let me see. That's me speaking, right? Then it's going to go to reverb. If people went to say, if they're foreigners and don't know what's going on, then it could be, okay, I'm just fine with that. You know, if you're English, and that's the source of how I know the sound is fine. Switching between PS5 Pro and PC, there's a difference in audio. It's all been set up differently, if you didn't know that. If you look at Wavelength 3, you might understand how this thing is set up. It's not that simple. See, there's going to be a delay. Right, can you hear the game? Otherwise I'll delete this. But what's up with the sound? Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, that's muted now. There's a difference in audio. It's all been set up differently. If you didn't know that, if you look at Wavelength 3, you might understand how this thing is set up. It's not that simple. See, there's going to be a delay. Right, can you hear the game? So this guy here, straight suicidal 72, you can't hear the sound, there's something wrong with your end. Because that's coming from my phone, which I just had. Alright? Ciao. Because what I'm hearing and you're hearing are two different things. Something wrong, your end. That's just the sound. So I'm monitoring everything, right? My voice is louder than the game, because that's how it's meant to be. Or you could go the other way. We could do. You could go and do a stream like I don't know. There's about some very huge people that don't even say. They just play the game. They don't talk. They don't do nothing, and their channels are huge. Right? Just game. No talking. Game. Either recorded, streamed, or even just a whole game. One playthrough. That's it. Done. Well, that's proved it to me that that is 100%. So, because I've just heard it from, just put my TV on and heard that. So, my voice is louder than the game. That's by choice. If I want to turn my voice down, I would just turn it down on that there. If you don't know what that is there. That there. It's a Stream Deck. And this guy here, I'm going to have to look. Because at the end of the day, don't come in here and like, you know. Oh dear. I can't hear you. I've just done an audio check on everything after I was trying to read some dickhead sending me some fucking stupid mail last night. Then while that's going on, this goes in, I can't hear you, I can't do this. Oh my god. Fucking another person, you know? It's better just to block so many people, because it takes sometimes from the audience, sometimes with the updates, OBS will fuck your audio up and just flip it all out, and wavelength, stream it sometimes, and it takes ages to get it all back a day. That's why I've tested with that. That's why sometimes when Michael comes in, I said, how does it sound? Fine. Is the audio okay? Fine. The game, do you know what I mean? You either choose one or the other. You can have the game sounding up too high, you can't hear my voice, it's either one or the other. And I've got, sometimes I've it penetrating my ears where I've got my voice and there's like double audio, so it's like a reverb. So yeah, it's very difficult to set up sometimes when it's meant to be simplified. Best thing to do sometimes is just do the recording. So the rate, my channel, it grows up simply like that, and it goes like that, goes up a bit like that, goes up and down. I'm wasting money on electricity doing this. Do you know what I mean? If it was sunny, which it has just turned sunny, but it's not warm, I'd be out there doing that, because this is absolutely bullshit. Do you know what I mean? I was saying to like Michael yesterday, when I showed him how much money I've earned on YouTube, yeah? This would be worth about 20p. Would you do something for 20p? That's costing you most about £5 a day to sort out? I don't think so. I ask some people sometimes to just make a question or whatever on it. Except for that message there, I get no answer. It makes no sense whatsoever. Now we've got child issues now. One thing after another. All the buffs are gone. audio tested. So it's not my end, whether that guy's there.
The glory of the... And then I fall. I can't fathom. He was a living... Well, the wheel of fate, if it's on the card, you are a fine...
Aye, one hit after that, and as such, as luck would, if I can, and you know, who could expect it? Just you wait. Who could expect it? Just you wait.
If it's... You are a fine...
So that guy said he couldn't hear me and no sound. I even just put my TV on then and tested it, and it sounds fine to me. So it's not my end, it's your end. So this is always tested before I actually go live. Even when it's on the fly, going from, like I did yesterday, from PS5, which is totally different, it's all connected, the audio's all coming from there, then going to PC. Fucking people, I am blocking a lot of people, you watch. Yep. Absolutely, I don't need fucking all this fucking bullshit, I'll tell that for now. When I've got some guy who's just being an absolute fucking dick, sending me like a hate mail on YouTube that I've blocked, then this guy here telling me, okay, there was audio issues. Was there? No, there wasn't. I can't hear nothing. That's something to do with your end. I would, especially, I always put, if there's something wrong, I correct it. I'll stop the stream and correct it, right? If there's nothing, people say, I can't hear you, I can't hear nothing. So from my phone and my TV, the voice is fine, the game's fine. If I stop speaking, I can hear the game, you know? The game is lower than my voice. The most important thing about YouTube is your voice, unless you don't speak. There's channels that don't speak. Scirocco doesn't even talk, doesn't even know what he sounds like, he just games, but he's got a huge channel, he has had millions of subscribers for, you know, years. Just game. Some people like that, no voice, just watching the game. Might be able to afford it or whatever, I don't know. Just game. McFire and Ice, same, duo, Scottish, just game. A whole game they would upload onto YouTube. The thing is, this cost me more money to put out than what this is worth. It's worth nothing.
You have now to become the thing.
It's like me saying to one of you that's watching this, would you go out and work and not get paid? Would you do it? Unless you're in prison or on probation, would you go and do that? I very much doubt it.
Go for become.
A lot of people that are watching this, most of you got that are young. When I looked at the analytics yesterday, 13 to 16, you're still living at home with your mum, getting, you know, fed and whatnot, you know? Especially when I said that this channel, my channel just drives me mad because most people, they just do not fucking speak. I've got another channel which I was just going to be uploading. I thought, you know, is this ever going to take off? Because YouTube just sometimes it's just, is it worth it? No. That is 3, that's nearly 4 hours, and I'm going to go and check everything in YouTube and see what everything is, and be doing some blocking and see if Matey's blocked as well, and see what if there is any audio issues. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Check everything in YouTube and see what everything is, and be doing some blocking and see if Matey's blocked as well, and see what if there is audio issues. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. See, nothing wrong. So I'm going to stop that there, and I'm going to deep dive into this.